Gaming is fast becoming an addiction. In the world today, we have so many youths that have become addicted to gaming. They just can't do nothing else. They're constantly on their devices playing all sorts of games. The gaming industry is one of the tools that the enemy has used to capture young minds. And unfortunately, we have, in fact, 80% of the games have been polluted and contaminated. You have very few Christian games. Now, mention one popular Christian game you know there is. But we have several games popping up from the other side of the divide. You know what I'm talking about. Parents, be watchful. Make sure you know what your children is watching per time. Don't act ignorant. You have to be that nosy parent. Don't be sorry that you were not nosy when you were supposed to be nosy. There's nothing like I'm interfering in their privacy. What do you mean you're interfering in their privacy? What privacy do they have? In as much as I say staying under their roof, they have got no privacy. You have to be nosy. Otherwise, you'll be sorry. You have to be nosier than ever. You have to be more nosier than usual, my dear. Otherwise, you'll be taken unawares. You have to become more intentional. Because these games have been contaminated with all sorts of things. Have you heard of the Truth and Dare game? Oh my God. This is a game that is going round even in the schools as I speak. Yesterday, my daughter just told me that they were playing Truth or Dare game. Yes. Where I worked before, it's very popular. They were playing Truth or Dare. They were daring the girl to sleep with the boy. They were daring her to strip naked. And she dared to strip naked. She actually did strip naked. She actually slept with the boy. And a child happened to have videoed that particular act. And it went viral. And the name of that school was tarnished. If you know, you know. Truth or Dare game. Go and check it out. Speak to your daughters about this game. There are so many games on the internet. How to commit suicide. They've turned it to a game. They make it look like a normal thing. They make it look like something you can escape from reality. Or if you want to escape from that pain, they make it look like it's so oh, don't worry, you're feeling so, you're feeling so, you're down, you're sad, you're not happy. There's an escape route. Just take your life. Yeah. And the pain goes away. Are you aware that so many children are falling prey to this? Have you heard of people that children have committed suicide because of the games they learned from the internet? Parents, be watchful. Be vigilant. You have to stay on top of your game. You just buy phones for your children and just turn your eyes away from it. If you buy them that device, get ready to be more responsible. You have to be up on your feet. For me, I didn't buy a phone for my daughter. She's 13. What does she need a phone for? She doesn't need a phone as far as I'm concerned. When you're in the university, you have your phone. Because I see that's a form of distraction. Even the few times she has access to my phone, or I give her the spare phone at home, the way she's so glued to it, I'm like, no. I don't think I can handle this. And then you say you will not put internet. Before you know it, you have all these freebies internet dropping in, bonuses. And you won't even know when they're watching that thing. And you say, after I did not put internet, they will not have access to watching it. My dear, MTN, Airtel, Glo, they have bonus data. It's just drop. Have you heard of the game Cult of the Lamb? This is one of the latest games. Cult of the Lamb. This game is blaspheming the name of God, talking about human sacrifice. You get to see blood, there's a bit of pornography, and they make it look as if there's nothing wrong when you're playing it in form of a game. You're actually carrying out human ritual in the name of playing game. You think it's normal for you to allow your child to play it. Parents, be vigilant. Have you heard of the latest game also, Hell Incorporated? Oh my, that is one of the newest games in town. Go check it out. Be watchful. In this game, they make hellfire look like a place like an escape route for souls that have died. They make hell look like a place where you just escape from your sorrow. You have fun in hell. You relax, you enjoy yourself. That is a life from the pit of hell. You can imagine a child playing this game, seeing themselves inside hellfire, having wine, drinking, party inside hell. And they feel, oh, that means there's nothing wrong in going to hellfire. I'm going to have fun in hell. I can also go ahead telling that lie. I can also go ahead commit that fornication, I can as well ahead do this and do that. I'm going to have fun in hell. And that is a life and a piece of hell. You can imagine how they are deceiving young minds. They call it Hell Inc. Hell Incorporated. Take note. Be watchful. Look at what are they watching per time. You have to be nosy. Don't act indifferent. Can you imagine that? Have you also heard of the game Blasphemous? In this game, they are blaspheming the name of God. They are blaspheming, they're making a mockery of the death of Jesus on the cross, making a mockery of the resurrection power. They're just making a mockery of the name of God. And can you imagine what this does to your child if they begin to play this game? They won't even take God seriously. They can tell me they're disrespecting God. You can imagine that. This is very horrific to know and to hear. Parents, be watchful. I'm not going to list out all the games, all the latest, all the dark games that are popping up, because you might want to go and check it out. And if you check it out, you might want to give it a try, and before you know, you become hooked. So I'm not going to do that. Ephesians 4:27 says, and give no attention to the fruitful works of darkness. Don't give attention. Anything that takes your time away from God, it becomes an idol. Do you know that some people play more games than they read their Bible? Some people can spend hours playing a particular game, but they cannot even spend 5-10 minutes to pray. They can't even spend 1 hour reading their Bible. But you can see them spending hours in that game. There's this other game, I've forgotten the name. In that game, children are made to escape. They are being made to escape from reality. In that game, they have mansions, they have a swimming pool. You can imagine your 7-year-old having a wife in the game. In that game, they are married in the game, they have a family, they have children. Can you imagine that? They can command things. They have a job in that game. It's like they are seeing their future in that game. Oh my God, what a life on a pit of hell. Before you know it, they begin to escape from reality. They won't even know, they're just living in delusion. You can imagine your 13-year-old daughter having a husband in a game. And they actually begin to have sex. In that game, you're playing the husband and wife having sex in the game. Wouldn't they want to try it in reality? Isn't that dangerous to your young teenager? Isn't that dangerous to your young child? Please, parents, be vigilant. Do not give attention to the fruitful works of darkness. These are all works of darkness that the enemy is using to steal our children away from us, to steal their souls, to make them not to take God seriously. They begin to take God like a joke. They won't even take their damn salvation seriously. Be careful. Go and read Romans chapter 12, verse 21. Read it deep. Do not give attention to the devil. You have to be on your toes. The enemy is not sleeping. The gaming industry has been contaminated by the kingdom of darkness. We have so very few Christian games, unfortunately, and are not so popular. The only one I'm conversant with is Superbook. The list of cartoons, Bible stories with very interesting characters. You can download it and give to your children to watch. Like your 3, 4, 5-year-olds. Maybe the 7, 8, 9, 10, they may not have interest in it anymore. You have to look for something else to captivate their young mind. Don't leave it idle. I mean, that's when they're not reading their books. You have to be intentional, know what to watch. Be vigilant as a parent. Until I see you in my video next time, go take your time, study this game. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in my next video. Bye.